Hi folks, how's it going? Well, remember my last video when I said it rains a lot here in Newfoundland? Yeah, not too long after that, this past week, there were wildfires less than half an hour up the shore from where I live. Wildfires, half an hour away from where I live. And here I was thinking, it rains a lot here. But apparently it doesn't rain enough. Now, we did have a very, very mild winter. There wasn't a lot of snow. I showed a couple of times, I think, when it snowed and I had to shovel, but it was gone. Like, it didn't stay around and it didn't keep snowing. We got a couple of good snowfalls and that was it. Usually Newfoundland winters are a lot more snow than what we had. So with all of the rain that I thought was, to me, seemed like a lot coming from Ontario, for Newfoundland, it's just not enough. The town of Adams Cove, it's actually an amalgamation of, hi Cindy Lou, it's an amalgamation of 4 towns, and I can't remember what all the 4 towns are. I'll post it down here. But Adams Cove, it's less than half an hour up the highway from me. And 45 structures were destroyed. One was a business, a warehouse. The rest were people's homes and sheds. And so they're outbuildings. So all of those homes, those families are now homeless. They don't have homes. So it's pretty much, I mean, it's a very small town. I don't know what the population is of the town. So I don't know what the percentage is of the people who were affected. But of course it affects everybody up there because everybody knows everybody in a small town. Those people, the people who live up there, they shop in the grocery store where I work because we're like the closest one to them. It's just, it was close. So I had 2 days off work this past week, on Wednesday and Thursday. And on Wednesday, it was a bright, sunshiny day. It was really warm and it was very, very windy. I think that's the day that the fires started, but I don't have cable, so I didn't know about it until late in the afternoon on Thursday. My neighbor across the street told me. So I came in and I was doing some yard work, and then after I finished my yard work, I came in and I looked it up and discovered that it's only half an hour away. So I immediately started thinking, okay, I need to be prepared in case it happens closer to home and I need to evacuate. So Cindy Lou, you're really not making this very easy, my love. No, that was right in my ear. Okay, can you sit down here? Can you sit here? There you go, right there. Okay. So I've made this go bag and I'm going to keep it in my car. I am still debating whether to keep it in this duffel bag. It's quite heavy. I don't know how much it weighs. I don't own a scale. Or if I'm going to put it in probably my Durston 40-liter backpack, because I mostly use the 55-liter now that I have the dog and I have to carry some extra stuff. So if you have a go bag, what do you use? Do you have it in a duffel bag or do you have it in a backpack so that it's easier to carry? My thought on putting it in a backpack rather than in this, it'll be easier to carry because if I have to, for some reason, if I also have to carry Cindy Lou, that will be really difficult in this bag. So I think I'm probably going to move this into the backpack. I just worry keeping it in my car, in the backpack. Probably the backpack is more likely to get stolen than this ugly black cheap duffel bag. But anyway, so in this bag, I have put here's my toiletries bag. So I've got toothpaste, some cotton swabs. This is some laundry soap that is zero fragrance and environmentally friendly. So, you know, if I have to evacuate from here, the likelihood I'm probably just going to go to a local hotel or B&B or something. So then I can just do laundry in the sink. Then I've got hand soap, shampoo, conditioner. These I meant to pull out. So vitamins and any medication you probably should not leave in the car because it heats up really, really fast, and it's just going to, it can make some prescription medications poison, or it's just going to reduce the effectiveness. Or in the case of my vitamin D and fish oil and seal oil tablets, they're just going to become a big blob. So medicines like this, you should probably keep them, if you carry a purse or a sling or something like that, keep them in your purse all the time, just enough for a couple or 3 days until you can get to a drugstore, or if it's prescription, you can call your doctor and get a refill on your prescriptions. I also have some Gravol. Again, that should probably be kept in my purse. When I get stressed out, I get cold sores, so I keep cold sore patches. And then these are some like toothpick things and some eye drop because I get dry eyes. Some filters for my mask in case I'm around people that are have perfume and stuff on. And then these toilet paper tablets, you just add a couple drops of water and it's magically toilet paper. And then some more toothpick things, some cotton face pad things. So that's my toiletries. And I do have a toothbrush in here, one for me, one for the dog. Not that I ever brush the dog's teeth. I give her those like chew things, but I don't know, it's in there. I have a bit of dish soap because most everywhere that I'm gonna go, they're gonna have like Palmolive or something that smells, so I need to have all zero fragrance stuff no matter where I am. Hi, how are you? Are you good? Hey, you good? Can I have this? Can I? She's like, who are you talking to? Go get it. This end I have. This is a twin size sheet that I can use if I'm in a hotel or a B&B that uses heavily fragrant laundry soaps that I can't use, so then I can just strip the bed and put this on. I've also ordered myself a summer temperature rated synthetic sleeping bag so that I can also use that in case, you know, I am somewhere that does use heavily fragranced laundry products. And I got it on sale. It was like 65% off or something. So, so for clothes, I have this pullover, sweatshirt, sweater kind of thing. I have one bra, couple pairs of underwear, this pair of comfy pants. They are clean. I don't know why they're turned inside out. Because these are light and like I don't care what they look like. Another pair of leggings. I have two pairs with, for summer weight of the Let's Go Camping leggings. So I put one in here. One t-shirt, two t-shirts. None of it matches, of course, because I'm probably not going to care. And I mean, I sometimes even day-to-day life, I don't care much. And then I have this pillowcase. Then I can put on a pillow in case I need to. 1, 2, 3 pairs of socks. One like kind of full length socks and 2 short ankle socks. Put these over here. Pair of pajamas. Small med kit, just like band-aids, tape, stuff like that. And then for the dog, I thought I had her blanket in here. I'm gonna have to go back and get that, I think, and put that in. Okay, so for the dog I have okay, so I have this bowl for the dog to use to eat and drink out from. And then I have these. These are like dollar store size puppy snacks. Because it's just going to be like just enough to get me through like 2 to 4 days until I can, you know, kind of get my brain in order and you know, get to the pet food store or get somewhere that I can use a stove to cook her meals like I usually do. Yeah. And then this is green-lipped mussel powder, which her vet suggested that I put on her food to make sure that her joints keep working properly, like from the surgery that she had. And then some dental chews, a measuring cup, a new toy, but don't tell her. Don't tell her. That there. And then I have a few packets of just some halfway decent wet food and some sardines. She loves sardines. And then a few days, this is I think 3 or 4 days worth of kibble if it's topped with these or the sardines. So this is enough for her for 3 or 4 days. And then one of her chew sticks, Nylabone I think it's called, and then a measuring spoon for the mussel powder. Mussels. So that's her food. And then for my own food and snacks. Now I initially was going to keep some chocolate in my food bag as well, but then I thought if it's in the car, it's just all gonna melt and be just a big gross mess. So I took the chocolate out and ate it all. So hopefully there will be a store close to wherever I end up staying if this happens, of course. And then I can just go get some chocolate. So I have some beef jerky, and I have my bamboo cutlery plus an extra, like a paring knife, so that I can, if I need to, I can cut some things. And some Kerr's peppermints and some seaweed, because I like seaweed. And a bunch of these pepperoni sticks. These are gluten-free. And I've got some... I'm going to have to get some more of these. These are Coughlin's spice shakers. I think you can get them pretty much like Canadian Tire, almost any outfitter store in Canada. This one I keep ginger and cinnamon in. And I do take these backpacking with me, but so I'm going to have to get new ones to keep these in here. And then this one is salt and pepper. And then I've got a bunch of instant oatmeal packets. So I've got a couple of cacao superfood oatmeal. These are Nature's Path gluten-free ones. Got a couple of those and a couple of the cinnamon pumpkin seed. And a lighter in case I need a lighter. A packet of tuna. Can't find these anywhere. These are hard to find even in Toronto. So these are left from like when I bought them in Toronto. I don't know if there's an expiration date on these. I can't find one. So hopefully these will survive the apocalypse. Because I don't know. Some freeze-dried fruit. And then I have these. I found these a couple of weeks ago at, I think it was Dominion. Just these balls of rice noodles. So it's kind of like a ramen. It's just like you put it in boiling water and 3 minutes later it's noodles. And then I have these that I found at Rossi, which is like a discount department store here. They're just dehydrated vegetables. It's got carrots, onions, potato, leeks, tomato, celery, green peppers, red peppers, and parsley. So like just put the noodles with a bunch of these vegetables and either some tuna or beef jerky, and some seaweed, and it's pretty decent soup. Just like, just like backpacking. And then I've got this rice. This is like an already cooked rice from the dollar store. Basmati heat and eat. So again, another dinner. I can put that with some jerky or some tuna or whatever. And then some more freeze-dried fruit that can go in with the oatmeal packets or just like a snack. And then a couple of RX bars. These were on sale, so I figured I might as well get a couple. And then I've got, so that I can make tea, I've got this insulated travel mug. It's got Winnie the Pooh on it. Who we love Winnie the Pooh. Cindy Lou's looking at me like, what are you doing, Mommy? And then I got just a couple packets of hot chocolate mix, Godiva hot chocolate. And then stuck a few tea bags in here. And then just keep them in this like cloth packet so that the tea bags don't get punctured or whatever. And then put them in the cup. And then like if I'm in a motel or something, there's maybe not gonna be like dishes or anything like that. So need to have the mug. And then I can also use that for water, but I'll also have a water bottle. And then I also have this hideaway bowl. So it's just a silicone bowl, and then has this, because silicone, when you put boiling water in it, it's hot. I don't know how backpackers who use the Sea to Summit silicone collapsing mug, I don't know how they hold on to it because it's hot. So then you just put this little sleeve on the outside, and then you don't burn your hands on your soup or your oatmeal. And then, so like I can just eat whatever out of this bowl. And then that's pretty much it. I just have to find one of Cindy Lou's Rumples and stick that in the bag here, or make sure it's in the car. And then once my sleeping bag that I ordered gets delivered, then I'll just keep that in the car. And then every now and again, like every 3 or 4 months, I'll go through and check everything, make sure like nothing's going rotten, nothing's punctured. And then in wintertime, change out clothes in the sleeping bag for heavier weight clothes and winter sleeping bag. Not that I have a winter sleeping bag, but I can put like one of my down quilts in there and combine it with the synthetic sleeping bag that I've ordered. So yeah. So are you prepared if something were to happen to your home? Now, luckily, all of those homes, like there were 45 structures damaged or completely destroyed. 45 of them. The majority of them people's homes. There were no injuries. None. No injuries of the people who lived in any of those homes. No injuries with the fire department. And the fire departments around here, they're all volunteers. They're all volunteer fire departments. So like these people are heroes. The provincial firefighters also, like the water bombers and stuff, they were bombing all of the fires. They were out. The fires were out. I mean, relatively quickly. They burned for almost 2 days, I think. But they were out, and then they were just watching for hot spots. But then it started raining, so that really helped them put the fires out. So, yeah. So this is me getting prepared for the just in case something happens and I have to grab Cindy Lou and go. So I'm also going to make sure that one of her harnesses, like the car harness, I'm going to make sure that that is always in the car. I'm not going to remove it from the car. She's dragging her bed around. Her backpacking mat, I will make sure that that is always there. So that she's got one of her own place. And so I mean, I am not wishing for this to happen in the slightest, but when it comes that close, you just have to realize that this could happen. This could happen here to my house. This could burn down my neighbor's house. It could burn down my house. It could burn down anybody's house. I don't know if they know what caused the fires yet, because as far as I know, there was no lightning or anything like that. Pretty sure there's a burn ban from May 1st until September 1st, and it was already into May when this started, so we don't know. So yeah, comment below. Let me know. What do you think? Should I keep it in the duffel bag, or should I put it in the backpack? And if you are a prepper, if you are prepared for like a natural disaster to happen in your neighborhood, what do you do in case you need to evacuate your house? And if, God forbid, if a fire were to happen or something were to happen while I'm at work, and then someone has to come, and if Cindy Lou is home alone, I'm going to get those stickers. I'm going to order those stickers. And for now, I'm just going to put like a sign on both doors. My pet is inside. Please rescue my pet. But there are stickers that you can, sometimes insurance companies will have them. Like whoever your insurance company is, sometimes they'll have them. But I've seen them online. I'll put a picture here of a company that I found online with them that I'm going to order from. And they're super cheap. I mean, it's like $3 for a set of 2 or something. So I mean, it's something that is going to save your pet very possibly, and it only costs a couple of bucks. So yeah, there you have it. Here's me prepping, getting ready. I will probably also keep a couple like 4-liter 1-gallon jugs of water in the van, just to make sure that we have clean water to drink. But we're prepared, and we're gonna be good. We're gonna be fine. Thanks for watching, folks. Catch you later. I'm back. I forgot to mention, I'm also going to take like a video inventory of my house, and then save that in a private folder on my YouTube, so that if something ever was to happen, then I could just send the link to my insurance company and say, okay, here's my inventory. This is all my stuff. You know, here's my insurance claim. Oh, one more thing, or a couple more things. I also have a charging cord for my phone, a plug for the phone, and this old battery pack, and a charging cord because it's a micro USB, not a USB-C. So this, I don't take this backpacking anymore because it's freaking heavy. So I figured it still works. I'll just keep this in my go bag. Something to make sure that my phone is always charged, and then of course then I can plug it in motel or hotel or B&B or wherever I end up going. Yeah, so make sure you have something to plug your phone in. Need that.